Why? Hey, we are back. It is the Change of Plans podcast with Joe and Vinny, and we had a couple weeks off there,
A little bit of a hiatus,
and it was a necessary hiatus, not for Vinny and not for me.
You know, sometimes we just got to leave our fans wanting more.
Yeah,
that's all we. That's all we were doing.
The important thing is we're back.
We're back. Cheers, Joe, to us.
To us.
We had a little technical difficulty, so sorry we're a little bit late. We're here. We're here, though. So what's up, Joe? What did you do last week that you blew me off?
No, I didn't blow you off. What are you talking about?
Was it me last week?
It was you.
Oh, yes. I had
you
yes,
week,
that's right.
And it was you the week before.
I don't think it was me the week before.
Yeah,
No. Well, I had to move the kid into college last weekend.
Right.
So that's a legitimate excuse.
No, I mean, I agree.
Yeah. So, yeah,
that's
it's weird.
Important. Family first, you know?
I'm an empty nester now, dude. It's weird. I don't know if I like it. But I could tell you, if I was 18 years old with abs and hair, I'd be going to Coastal Carolina. Pulling Wilt Chamberlain numbers. Wilt Chamberlain.
Man,
it's a different world. Like, it wasn't like that when I was in college.
It must be beautiful down there right now, too.
Oh, the weather, yeah. That's what I was focused on. Actually, the weather I hate. It was like 190 degrees. It was just humid and nasty. But I did like the campus. Wink, wink. And it's in this like little town. So like it's all these like boutique stores. So we go in. These two ladies own this little clothing store. And while your wife is shopping, they're giving you beer. They're like, would you like one, sir?
No kidding.
Like, yeah. But then when your wife goes to the register because she's going to buy some clothes, and they're like, honey, we let the men do the buying down here. Oh my God. Well, I'm not from here, but it was a good time. So it took us about 4 hours to move him in. And then he's like, I got to go to the gym and golf. So see you later. Joe's not responding because he's too busy responding to Facebook messages about the photo he posted today. So if you think he cares about this podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I do. I'm sorry.
I was literally telling a story, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it's a great story.
Who cannot see us.
It's a multitasking
And the worst part about it is Joe's like, it wasn't even a Facebook message. He was responding to a post. And he keeps his volume on. So as I'm talking, I hear ticket. Like,
okay.
Like, what is wrong with you, man?
I thought I put my phone on silent.
Yeah, could you get off your phone, dude?
Yeah, no. You know what I'm gonna do?
You're gonna time?
I set an alarm, so God forbid I should fall asleep. You know.
Yeah, that was incredibly rude. So I'm not going to repeat that story.
I finished the story.
I'm done.
No, it's
over.
No, I want everybody. No, you know what? Tell it in spite of me.
I can't. I just my whole point was it's a big change. It's very, very quiet in the house, and I feel so bad for my wife. So stop feeling bad for your wife. You keep saying that. Well, I felt
that's a good idea.
I really felt bad for me in this particular moment. So we're out to dinner, live band. They play, some song by the Boss. I think it was like Dancing in the Dark or something. And me and Jess were singing it in the car 3 weeks ago. Waterworks. It was like a splash pad. And I'm like, you can't do that while we're out to dinner because then the people are just going to assume I'm like P. Diddy or, Ike Turner just out here like beating the inside of your thigh while you're eating dinner. But yeah, she's actually handled it pretty well, but it's got to be tough. The kid doesn't seem heartbroken by it because he's golfed like 7 rounds in 3 days. So hopefully he goes to class.
Yeah.
But it went well. But it's definitely like I got home Saturday. I had to go to a wedding. And I got back and it was just quiet. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I just go home now. I'm just a dude. My wife stares at me like, "Are you like this all the time?" Because she didn't know for like 6 years because I had the kid to distract her from my tendencies.
You know what you should do?
What?
Adopt a kid.
No shot.
Think about a little kid's life you could change.
Oh, dude, I'm not built for that unless it's like another like 12-year-old.
Yeah, go get like a 12-year-old. They have
Yeah,
those.
but then they're full of piss and vinegar, dude. It's like rescuing a dog. You don't know how to train that thing, right? You got to just ride it out and see what sets him off. Could be a fucking smoke detector. Could be a loud clap. I'm good, dude. I'm good. I've done my due diligence, and we'll get him through college, and it's a wrap. But he's got so he's got 6 roommates and like a communal bathroom, right? So it's like 3 and 3. So he's rooming with his high school friend. This other kid who seems pretty cool. There's bugs in your basement. And I guess the guy, out of 6 kids, you're going to get the one like school shooter. So you got that like one kid who plays video games like 10 hours a day, right? And my wife was like, well, be nice and, let him hang out. And he's like, I did. We all went to Buffalo Wild Wings and he ate a basket of onion rings in 25 seconds and just sat there. Like
oh boy, yeah.
Then it got me thinking. Like I don't think I ever just went to a restaurant and just ordered need a basket of onion rings. But I'm that guy who eats the breading around the onion ring, but I hate onions.
Oh my God! Can I tell you something funny? I used to do that.
Yeah, you pull the onion out and then just dip the breading.
and then as I got a little bit older, I acquired a taste for onions.
Oh, it's so gross.
And now
dude.
I just eat them. They're good.
No, that's disgusting.
I did that for years. I would just eat the breading and leave like just those long strands.
Go to the ground round, dude. You just crushing some onion rings. But yeah, so it's been that's kind of like the big change in the household, and then just parents fighting in court every day about crazy shit. Like it was like I think so. I've been doing it for like 20 years, divorce work, and I think I might have reached my threshold of just the sheer. It's just stupidity sometimes among parents. Right. Like, so I was having a conversation today in court with one of my clients and family relations, and people are like, well, I'm giving 60% effort and he's only giving 40. But it's about so long as the kid gets 100% of the effort from somebody, that's all that matters. If you're going tit for tat in a custody or divorce case, then call me because I need to make a lot of fucking money. And it's crazy, dude. It's chaos all day. And but I feel like everything's more contested now in life, and it's bleeding into court because people are fighting about the dumbest stuff, and then the only one who wins is me. You ever notice that? Like anytime you see a lawyer walking out of the building with the client's not smiling. The attorney is, because he just billed you $400 for being stupid. So yeah, a lot of dumb stuff going on, and so it's super aggravating because I do the life coaching stuff, and it's like I have to life coach myself out of other people's problems. It's kind of weird because like I try not to take it home, so I'm like really trying to like separate the two, and I like to counsel my clients on outside of the divorce stuff. So then it just gets into that aspect of the relationship, right? Because then I have a bleeding heart for these people. Like it is what it is. That's what I do. I have one of the judges says I have like a Jesus complex, and my wife gets mad because she's like, you got to help everyone, right? But like I was just talking to, who I was talking to? So I was talking to a state attorney in New Britain, kind of about what we're talking about now. And he wrote a book, right? So his family is from Thailand, right? And they had to basically escape concentration camps, like his little sisters. And he's a quiet dude, always looks like he needs a hug, right? Just one of those guys. You're like, oh man, this guy's life must suck. And then you read the book, and then you talk. Like I literally ordered it while I was there. And to be honest with you, I was like, well, if he wants me to read it, maybe he'll like me more. but like then you see the person after you learn about like the shit they went through, right? But you wouldn't know that unless you took the time to talk to him or make the effort. And I really didn't want to read the book, but I'm glad I did because I got someone's perspective and now I could have that conversation. But it's just taking those conversations, and me and him were just talking about it. He's like, although we're on different sides of the aisle and people in court are from all demographics, like we're all in this shit together. And people who complain about this country, when you read a story how people were drinking their own urine and didn't eat for 20 days and lived in a concentration camp and all of these things, like take a step back and then evaluate your life, right? Like, yes, everyone goes through a tough spot or you're in a hard time, but that's not a permanent thing, right? Because someone always has it worse, right? You heard that saying where, my worst day is someone's best day. And I really try to keep that perspective. It hasn't really worked this week because I've been a little stressed at work, but like it makes, like when we do this podcast, you start thinking about that stuff and like, listen, you're busy, I'm busy, but like we need this hour to talk about this stuff. So it's a little aggravating these days because I don't think people are having the conversations that they need to, whether it's at the job or between friends or just politics in general or whatever. And it's frustrating because I try to be a very result focused person. And people just want to fight the fight. I don't know. That was kind of my rant for the evening.
I like that. It's a good rant.
Yeah, I tried to. Who's on? Oh, it's our one fan. It's Ryan.
He said,
Sup, dude?
Dudes.
Ryan decided not to play golf with me last weekend because he was scared.
You were scared?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, he didn't want to smoke.
Couldn't be.
I've been playing a lot of golf.
Is that how you're coping with the empty nest?
Yeah, see, he liked my rant. I can't cope with the empty nest thing, dude. Like I'm being strong because I'm like my wife needs it, but it stinks, dude. It's too quiet. I don't like it.
I have 3 children that live in my home, and we have 3 cats and a dog. I wish everybody would leave.
I don't, I was like happy to see him leave, not like because I just want the house to myself, but like you get excited about see what he's gonna do outside of his little bubble at Walnut Tree Road. But then you're like, literally the night he left with his dad, 'cause his dad and him drove down, and me and Claudia flew like 2 days later. But I literally they pull out a drive like an hour later. I'm like walking back up to my house. I'm like, you know what? I'll hit up Jess. We'll have a cigar in a fire pit. And I had to have a fire pit and cigar by myself. Isn't that sad, everyone?
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, no. Well, because you got little ones running around, so it's a little bit different. But
I would love to be outside at the fire pit smoking a cigar.
We're gonna do that on our next show. Next show, fire pit cigar. Maybe we'll do it live, invite our fans. It'll just be Ryan. That's all we have tonight, dude. Slow night.
There's another person watching.
So what about you, Joe? Enough about me.
I had lunch with Rome Ramirez today, formerly of Sublime. Cool dude.
No one knows who that is.
Yeah, you know Sublime. You know the band Sublime. You know Sublime.
Name one
Everybody.
song.
Santeria. I don't practice Santeria.
Oh, that's Sublime. Okay, you can stop. Yeah.
Sublime.
Yeah, it's out of my wheelhouse, dude. I wasn't a Sublime guy.
Wasn't a Sublime guy either. To be quite honest. Yeah, Sublime with Rome. Thank you, Ryan. He knows.
Joe got mad, dude, because we're trying to do this podcast. And he's on Facebook, and someone's like, "Is that someone I should know?"
Yeah, somebody commented on the photo I posted. Is like, is that somebody famous? I don't know. Do a little fucking research.
Yeah, you know that hurt Joe's ego though, because he's like, "Yo, I got this cool pic. Everyone's gonna think I'm the coolest person." Big fart to the face, dude.
No, that was not. Let me tell you what that was. She knows.
Oh, she just wanted the reply, dude.
That's all that.
And then you get this sneaky DMs after this. I see where this is going, Joe. This ain't good.
A pathetic attempt to get a response. That's all that was.
She just wanted your attention. I would have. I don't know who that was.
Is that a famous person? No, I just took a fucking picture at a bar with a rando. What? Come on. It's the last time you saw me post a picture with the bouncer. Never happens.
No, I'm not. But I'm not. I wouldn't even be that person who would want a picture with someone who was semi-famous. Never mind famous. I just want.
I didn't ask for the picture. He asked for it.
There's no shot that this guy was like,
all right, yeah,
hey.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have any cool pictures. I have one with like Alicia Keys, but I had to pay to get her to take my picture. I introduced my ex-wife as my sister to her.
Really?
Yeah.
What were you hoping for?
Fucking shoot my shot, bro. Swiss Beats is ugly, dude. I got game. He might have some private jets, but I got this podcast. Who's winning now? Swizzy or Jigga Daddy?
You know, when it comes to nicknames,
Jigga Daddy is the best name.
It is.
I love that name. I'm never gonna give it up. Ever. Like Rick Astley.
Can't wait till next like in the fall when you go to like your first keg party at the high school. And everyone's Jigga Daddy.
Dude, I'm telling you don't understand. Two of my best moments in my life. One, when I walked in, Jess was dating a girl on the basketball team at the time. And I walked in and you just hear the bench, Jigga Daddy. Legendary moment. And then Jess went to a graduation party and the kid's brother's like, yo, I need a picture with Jigga Daddy, and picks me up because he was wasted. Legend, dude. Legend.
I'm telling you.
Or the best is when you make reservations at like a restaurant and I do it from my Gmail account and they're like, are you Jigga Daddy? My wife gets kind of mad at that one.
I don't blame her.
Well, I've had it since high school, dude. Like it's been my thing since high school.
What does it mean?
I was at corny story, but me and the girl that I was dating at the time were big Jay-Z fans. So she was Jigga Mama and I was Jigga Daddy. And I don't think she goes by Jigga Mama anymore, but I'm like Goonies, dude. I never say die. That's going with me forever. But that's how it started. So Jigga Mama, Jigga Daddy.
Oh, wow.
Now Jigga Daddy's just a solo daddy.
Have you thought about making up a better story?
No, because I tell the truth and nothing but the truth. I'm a lawyer. I don't lie, Joe.
You don't have to lie. Can you just massage the truth?
Yeah, but what would that story be? Jay-Z heard a mixtape and he's like, yo, you're my daddy. You're Jigga Daddy. That's a dope story, right? No?
I don't know. I mean, it could be.
There's no better story than Jay-Z saying, yo, you're my daddy. You're Jigga Daddy.
I think he's older than you, though. It's the only problem.
That's true, right? I didn't think about that.
It's the only problem with that. I thought about that, and I was going to be like, then I thought, no.
Yeah, I was trying to do the numbers in my head.
He's older than you.
He is.
None of that works.
He's and he's my favorite rapper of all time. I don't care what anybody says.
I got him in my top 7, so.
I want to hear. This is where I wanted to go. What is your top 7 rappers?
My top 7 rappers? Oh, boy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think Eminem is the greatest of all time.
Yes, he's the best lyricist of all time.
He's the best of all time.
Yeah.
Method Man.
I do love me some meth.
I'm gonna be straight honest with you. I think Kendrick Lamar is a top 5 guy. I do.
So I
really do.
I would agree with. I'm okay with. They're not. So you're saying Method Man's number 2?
Yes.
Wow, that's aggressive.
I love the guy.
I know, but Redman's better than Method Man.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yep. It's not even a. If you had Redman's lyrics with Method Man's voice.
Yeah, but you don't. And so Method Man is the package.
But here's the thing with Kendrick, right? Like, great MC. I just can't get down with the music. It just I don't like that West Coast stuff.
Oh, I like the funk of that. Like also Dr. Dre.
Whoa. Hit the e-brake. First of all, top producer of all time in hip hop.
Greatest. His rhymes are the best.
They are not, because he had Eminem write rhymes for him, so he can't be one of the greatest MCs. Yeah, it does.
It's not.
You can't be a great MC and have a ghostwriter. We can't. That's like if Drake's in your top 7, I'm gonna fucking barf in your face and leave.
No.
All right, so Dre's definitely not in my top 5, but go ahead.
He got me into rap. He's always been my favorite, and I think his lines, I don't care who wrote them, are the best.
I agree. He is a good rapper, but he doesn't write all of his own rhymes.
All right. And then Puffy. And then I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. Biggie, and then Big Pun.
Yo, you didn't say Jay in there. That is insane.
He's number 8 on my list.
That is wild.
No, I'm just kidding. I like Jay-Z a lot. I'm just playing. I know you like him. I'm just fucking around.
I would say
he is one of the best. The Black Album is one of my all-time favorites, and I don't know if you know the mashup that they did with Linkin Park.
Yeah.
Oh,
one of the greatest mashups of all time. So
Ryan, the Tupac, of course, and that's funny. So after the Super Bowl, I really got into Kendrick pretty big time, and my son loves him. He just thinks he's the greatest. And obviously there's a lot of connections there with Tupac, and I can't even think of the song offhand, but he Not Like Us, right? He says what's the line? All eyes on me, and I'm gonna send it up to Pac. And so I said to my son, you got to listen to this song from Tupac. And now my 9-year-old son is a huge Tupac fan, and I love it.
Okay, we'll go there. I like that. Cool thing before we get to that though. So, because Kendrick did that Tupac kind of thing, right? So they just leaked a 2002 diss did what Eminem was dissing Suge Knight and Ja Rule, and you gotta listen to it, and you understand why it wasn't released because it was super aggressive towards Suge. But he started off with I forgot the Tupac song, but like an old like Tupac beat, and did Tupac's voice. Dude, it was the baddest thing you've ever seen. So I would go lyrically, if we're just talking about lyricists, MCs, definitely M1 because I think lyrically he's just bananas. I like Royce the 5'9". I think lyrically he's nasty. I would probably go. My favorite rapper is Jay-Z, but he's gonna be somewhere in my 7. I'm not gonna do them in particular order. I do like Meth and Redman. I tie them together. I mean, Raekwon is just nasty. I'm trying to think of like, who I like. It's a freestyle group they just dropped, but they're young dudes, but they're nasty. Simba's really good for like lyrically for like a younger rapper. I do like Big Pun. I think he's completely underrated. I love Cameron. I just like his voice and his fucking swag. And then I like the Clips. Like, so I did more than 7, but I think Pusha T and I think Malice is probably the better rapper than Pusha T, and Malice is nasty. Like, if you haven't listened to their new album and you like hip hop, you got to listen to it because lyrically, these guys are amazing. Producer wise, hip hop, I'd probably go Pharrell, Dre, DJ Envy when he was actually producing shit. You know who was good lyrically? Fabulous. Like his metaphors, right? He was just a punchline guy. Lloyd Banks was the same way.
Yeah.
I loved 50 when 50 was dropping his old shit. Like that, just that gutter hip hop was dope. Who else was like when I was in the club? I used to DJ Papoose.
Oh yeah.
Like you did not, and like anyone from the Slaughterhouse, they were all nasty. And someone who was underrated freestyling, and people don't like him now because he got his podcast, is Joe Buttons. But Joe Buttons' freestyles his ciphers were bananas. But like I don't like any of the new shit. Like I don't. There's just nothing. Oh, Jadakiss. What am I even thinking? Jadakiss. I don't think anyone but Jada nasty, just not commercial. But yeah, I get excited about
I like
this stuff.
Cisco too.
Oh my, dude, I just saw a TikTok of Cisco performing the thong song, and I've never felt so. I think it was at Lake Compounds. It was like it looked like a carnival, like the Apple Harvest Fest in Southington.
That's awesome.
But man, dude, yeah. So, but there's not like the hip hop game now is kind of trashy trash, and now you got this UK US beef between rappers. Like, you know, the UK is like, oh, we're better than US rappers, which is just insane. Ain't no cat from London coming out here and busting chops. But I'm glad we got to touch on music. We don't talk a lot about.
We totally don't.
Yeah, but it makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. I feel better now. Feel better. You know who? Oh, you know who I used to like too. I love Lost Boys. Yeah, I do. I just like that like New York vibe. I'm more of like I don't like any West Coast hip hop. I don't like down south. Luda, another great lyricist. But yeah, man, anything out of New York, I'm with, dude. Just makes me want to fight. DMX, like the most passionate rapper of all time. Nasty.
That's a guy with a good voice too, by the way.
Yeah, and he was crazy. There was nothing better if you were like out at a club and you just hear the like growl come over the speakers, like, and then it just you're swinging on somebody. You play that Rough Riders anthem.
I'm a West Coast guy. Always have been.
Dude. I'm trying to think if I ever even listened to really anyone from the West Coast. I mean, I like Pac, but I thought Pac as a person was very interesting. Like his acting, where he went to school, poetry, and all of that stuff. But it's just something I couldn't.
Dude, his diss tracks against Biggie and everybody, fucking Mobb Deep, is some of the best. My son loves because he's literally coming off the Kendrick and Drake shit. I was like, I'm like, you think this lame ass shit is a beef?
Yeah.
So I had to show him first the all West Coast beef between Death Row and Aftermath, and then I had to show him the East Coast West Coast battle between Biggie and his faction and Tupac and his faction, and it was nice. It was fun to go down memory lane.
Yeah, that's the one thing I love about like rap is the beefs, like legit ones, not like stupid Twitter ones and shit, but just that raw, like someone might die type shit, which you don't want anyone to die, but that rivalry. That's why everyone's got to go listen to that Smack You Eminem 2002. Bro, he said some shit about Suge Knight. Dre was like, "Nah, we're not putting that out." But I love that stuff. I think the competitive nature of it. I love watching like the battle rapping and that sort of stuff, like the real battle, not like the pre-writ shit. But it's that, and that I think that's why like I kind of got into law because that's what I used to do, and then now you're going one-on-one with someone in court. But it's pretty awesome, man. But there's a lot of lack of good music in the industry, and there's no R&B anymore. Man, I used to love like, and that's what I don't understand too. What are these college kids fucking to now? Right? Like back in the day, it was like, yo, I put on some Jodeci, Donnell Jones. You know what was gonna happen?
I think they listened to Adele.
They got the Jonas Brothers, dude. They're out there. They got like Morgan Wallen.
It's like a slow ballad.
Listen to
very
some
reassuring,
depressing Zach Bryan, dude.
It's very consensual.
You know what I don't understand about like bands like Zach Bryan, right? Like every fucking album is like Captain Depresso. Like it's got to be because he's real short, right?
Yeah.
Like, and the other one is like Taylor Swift before, you know, she's getting hitched. But like, who's breaking up with these people to make them so upset? Like, I don't know what,
you're right.
I don't know if like a Taylor Swift who's a billionaire, what she could possibly do to be like me, like, I'm going to go cheat on Taylor Swift.
Well, you know, I almost kind of wonder a little bit.
Like, how bad of a it's like Danica Patrick, right? Like, how shitty or bitchy are you that you can't, or J-Lo. My wife loves J-Lo, by the way. But like, how bad does she, like, That's J-Lo. And dudes are cheating on her left and right. With J-Lo.
You know why?
Because she's not a nice person?
She didn't give head.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen.
In 80% of cheating cases, she just doesn't like to give head.
The new truth social.
I'm telling you. I know this for a fact. I know that is accurate, what I just told you.
Well researched.
Yeah.
Well documented.
That is true.
Ladies, take notes. We're going to get some ration of shit for that one.
I'm just trying to help people out here, you know?
That might be my conversation with my divorce consultations. Hey.
Seriously. Be like, listen, you guys are getting divorced, huh? Do you, ahead?
Yeah. A little slop on a knob, a little sloppy dobby.
I guarantee you're never going to have a couple in your office where it's like, oh, yeah, no, she fucking blows me every day. Nobody would ever divorce that person.
Ever.
Yeah, it's like, oh, your birthday and Christmas. Fuck you, lady.
Yeah,
see my buddy Vin.
I haven't really done the survey on that on my divorce case.
You should ask that question.
There's zero shot of
I will bet you the correlation between those things is 100. Like that's gotta be.
I can't, dude. I can't with you today. This has gone off the. I don't even know what we were talking about. But yeah,
we were giving advice to your clients.
Oh, all right.
Remember?
Yeah, we're gonna turn this train back around real quick. All right, Joe. This is a good one. This is probably gonna be the same answer you just gave. How would you spend your last day on Earth?
Well, how would I spend my last day on Earth?
Do you want us to just rewind and play it back?
Is that really the? Oh, that's, you know what? That's right. This was the question that we had
Last
2
time.
weeks ago at the end of the show.
Yep.
Have you put much thought into it?
Hold on. I didn't because Ryan distracted. What did he say? Post and Oz? What does that say?
Post and Oz.
Oh, wait. Is he Ozzy?
Post and Ozzy?
Oh, no one cares about the favorite metal band, dude.
What's your favorite metal band?
I don't even know one. I've never been that angry white kid. Like, that's how you stop school shootings, by the way. You don't let young white kids listen to that stuff.
It's not the music.
100% is. You got like Danzig, Mother.
Yeah, well, see there, you know, a metal band.
Yeah,
it's not the music. It's not the music at all. It's I think people express themselves and lose themselves in music. But if you've got like you know, if you have issues stemming from something, you know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're into hip hop or metal. I mean, and I think too, a lot of the people that gravitate toward that style of music are people who kind of have a rougher upbringing. That's why they kind of lose themselves, and that's why they gravitate towards that kind of music.
Like Eminem loses themselves. See what I did there? It was pretty clever.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I mean, my upbringing wasn't great, but I didn't get into biting chickens' heads off and running around in girls' clothes.
I liked me some Alice Cooper back in the day. You know, some Megadeth, Metallica, Iron Maiden.
No, I got down with Pearl Jam.
Okay, that's okay.
That was about it for me. I could do Pearl Jam.
Never rocking with Dokken.
Who?
Anthrax.
No.
Anthrax was really good, by the way. It's a good band.
Def Leppard with a one-armed drummer.
Are you just saying pop bands that you know?
I don't know, dude. I'm losing interest in this conversation because I don't care about heavy metal music.
What about Curtis Blow?
Overrated.
All right. Okay.
I hate that shit, dude. I fucking nothing worse.
What about Kool Moe Dee?
Another one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, that was just before my time. I can't get down with the. gonna say it just sounds bad. So I'm not gonna say, but I can't get down with that style of music.
All right, listen, you obviously got a brand. All right, let's talk about your last day on Earth.
I thought you didn't answer the question.
What was the question?
How would you spend your last day on Earth?
Oh, boy, sushi, pizza, fried chicken, weed, a 12-pack of Arnold Palmer spiked iced teas. Boy, hanging out with my kids, of course.
Wink.
Yeah. And yeah, head probably.
Just that's how you're going out.
To go back to the earlier answer of this evening.
I just want to spend it with my wife.
Oh, you're so lame.
It'd probably be. I'd definitely hang out with my wife.
All right.
No. But I gotta put this setting in.
Wait.
I'm not done. You can't stop my answer.
Let me.
No one cares.
Let me add a
caveat. It can't include my wife.
It's gonna. All right. So, how would you spend your last day on Earth? Now, why is it the last day on Earth? There is an asteroid hurtling towards the planet, and Claudia and Ben Affleck are on a spaceship to that asteroid to try to destroy it. Yeah. So she's not around. By the way, she fails. That's why it's the last.
Yeah, but that would never happen because I would save us before I let my wife save us. I'm a man. But anyway, so save my wife's on a spaceship.
Very specific weight and height, and you're not it. So they need and
hey, I've been losing weight.
Claudia's perfect for this, and she gets the mission.
Okay.
So you're on Earth and you're alone. And you're in your fucking house, and it's quiet as hell, too.
Oh, so I got to be at my house?
You're at your house. That's where you're starting.
Alone?
That's where you're starting.
Then I'd hang out with my dogs.
All day.
Well, I wanted to go pet some horses and hang out with my dogs. But I don't have horses. I love horses. Yeah.
The horses already sensed the impending doom, and they've run off.
What am I gonna do, dude? I'm just gonna hang out.
I'm asking you. Yeah. What are you gonna do? What would you eat? What are you gonna eat that day?
What am I not gonna eat, bro? Yeah, but I can't go out to eat because everyone's gonna be hiding from the fucking asteroid. That's a stupid question. I can't go to McDonald's. I would eat all the fat food I can, but I can't because no one's working because we're all gonna die, dude. Then I'm stuck with what's in my fridge, and it'd probably be a cauliflower pizza.
You'd be praying for that asteroid to come.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna do another one here to get back on track a little bit, dude.
Yacht disco with all my faves.
Who said that?
Your sister. A yacht disco.
Only my sister. Only my sister would.
I hope the asteroid impacts right into your yacht. No, I'm just kidding. I don't
like this card. We're gonna go to another one. Oh, that's the one we pulled, but I'm not doing that one. I'm not in the mood.
You know what I won't be doing on the last day on Earth?
This podcast?
Apologizing to anybody for anything.
Ooh, there you go.
Oh, this is good. What are some mistakes your parents made in their relationship that you want to avoid? Well, they got married.
Dude, you got married, dude. Twice.
Well,
sucker.
Yeah, I'll never do that again. That is for certain. A third time will not be the charm if that ever came to it.
We're looking for serious answers, Joe. You're deflecting.
Oh, your sister thought it was a time that you want to relive. So you have done a yacht disco with all your faves. Is that what you're saying?
Of course. That's my sister. She probably left the polo ground to go to the yacht. Two different lifestyles, bro. Two different lifestyles.
Word. I like that. Here I am like, wow, you would have a yacht disco and you're like, no, I would because I've done it regularly. That's kind of what I do.
Yep.
I do yacht discos.
She's from the other side of the family, bro. Not from the tracks like me. But I'll answer the question because you didn't.
Yep. No, I'm going to tell you. I got the number one thing. The number one thing.
What's that?
Lying.
Yep. I think that would have been my 1A. My 1B is just the lack of like. I never want to be there where I don't think my wife's my partner. Right? Like, so instead of the like constant back and forth, who did what, like I learned that like marriage is a partnership, right? Not everyone could bring 100% to the table every day, right? So if I'm out of work and I'm bringing 40%, my wife is bringing 60%, and when she's doing 40, I'm doing 60. So I think it was that sort of thing instead of just the constant finger pointing all the fucking time, because no one ever wins in that argument, and it is a partnership. Marriage is work, right? It's not, people just, they have, they get in these relationships and it's just constant battles. And instead of just listening and figuring out what the issues are, everyone has to win, but you never do. What did my sister say? Because you're always not listening to me.
Is absolutely hilarious.
She's not funny.
She said, no, that's what I thought the question was from last show. I have not had a yacht disco experience yet. So Di is looking on the last day of Earth to go on a yacht disco with all of her faves. She is not gone on, despite your mischaracterization of her lifestyle. She's not out there yachting with disco playing.
You know what it is, though? No one would have been shocked by that. My sister did do that.
I totally believed it. I thought that's what she does every weekend.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That is, she just had a birthday, by the way.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Di.
Nah, she's 50.
No way.
No. I think she's 41.
Yeah, we should discuss Diane's age on the show.
She's 41, everybody.
I'm sure she would love that.
41. It's all right, though. She had a big birthday. Called her at the last minute because I'm a bad brother.
Did you get her anything nice?
Yeah, it's at the house. I just haven't been able to give it to her yet.
Let me tell you something. Don't lie to your children. It doesn't help. Also, play with your kids, especially when they ask.
So, all right. So,
any other
Joe,
questions?
Were you lied to a lot as a kid?
Yes.
About what?
Not only was I lied to, my parents lied all the time. I was like 12 and my mother was still trying to sell Santa Claus bullshit.
Yeah, but that's not a real lie.
No. It was a real lie because it's like, oh, can I get this? It's like Santa Claus ain't going to be able to get it for you. It's like, motherfucker, ask him. I know he's not real. You know he's not real. What kind of game are we playing here, lady? You're trying to pin the fact that you're broke on this fucking guy?
So your childhood trauma is that they lied about Santa and they didn't play with you when you wanted to.
Yeah.
It's tough. So what would happen? You'd be like, yo, daddy, come play with me. And he'd be like, nah, kid. And
yes.
He would just say no.
Yeah. I'd be like, Dad, you want to go out and have a catch? No.
Well, then he's being honest.
Not in the mood to have a catch.
Yeah, but then you would be asking him to be lying. So he'd be out there and he didn't really want to have a catch.
Yeah, you had no problem lying the rest of the time. Want to have a catch? Yes. Just fucking say yes. Pretend you can't find your glove or whatever. You know what I mean? Don't just reject it out of hand. Jesus Christ.
Well, the funny part is like, apparently you don't want to do it, right? You're like, I'm just tired. I don't want to have a catch. But then you get to an age where you want to have a catch. And the kid's like, I'm fucking 18,
yeah,
bro.
I don't want to fucking throw
so like, loser. It comes back full circle, right? Because those kids are like, oh, I remember that time you said no, asshole. Not today.
So when my daughter turned 21, my daughter that lives here, I think she's 22 now, but she was 21 at the time. And I would come home from work and she would text me all the time and be like, hey, can you grab me a high noon pineapple or whatever, And it's like, dude, the fucking last thing I want to do right now is because
pick you up something to drink.
And I'm not a drinker, so it's not, you know what I mean? She'd be like, oh, you know, you can grab yourself something. Like, I don't really drink. So
yeah, thanks for that.
I wasn't really on my way to the liquor store. But I would stop all the time and grab her at high noon because, as I recently explained to her, I don't spoil my kids on purpose. I can and I talked to my wife about this recently. Those moments of rejection when you're young, the first time you ask a stupid question, the first time somebody embarrasses you, like you remember that shit.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Life. I have a very vivid memory. It was 1980. So I was 5. And I was at Caldor department store. And Star Wars was out. It was the second movie. And there was a whole section of action figures. Yep. And I had Luke in the Hoth, like heavy, winter coat and shit. I just wanted fucking Han Solo, man. Right. And I'm looking. And they, it's like it on a hook. You know, you'd have 8, and
you gotta take them all off, put them on.
And I'm looking for one really specific action figure. And as I'm shuffling through them, I'm knocking them off like crazy. There's got to be a dozen of them on the floor. And this little black kid, roughly my age, comes walking over. And this is what he said to me. What you doing? And I looked up at him. I was like, I don't know. And I said, oh, I'm just looking. And he said, you ain't looking. You making a mess. And I fucking ran. I ran to go find my dad. I didn't know what the fuck just happened.
That kid's parents should get an award. That's gonna be
that
guy is doing something. That dude is doing something right in life right now.
Yeah, he was so right. I was making an absolute disaster of that aisle. But I remember how that made me feel. And I was 5 years old. I'm 50 years old now.
Yeah.
And again, when I'm not doing the voice to mock black people, I could fucking hear his voice saying that shit to me, and I was 5 years old, and it's never left me.
No, and I had this conversation I had 2 parents today, and I'm like, your kids are gonna remember everything. And
they're not going to remember everything. They're going to remember the shit that makes them feel a certain way.
Well, correct. So when parents are acting shitty towards each other,
that's the stuff they're going to remember.
And the worst part is your kids are going to act like that when they're fucking adults.
Yes.
Because
you mimic the behavior that you see.
Correct. Right? Like, so I remember it wasn't a specific thing, but my dad was notorious for shaking his head at me every time I came home. Just immediate head shake. And it sucks as a kid because you walk in, right? And that's your dad. I loved my dad. Like, he did a ton of shit for me as a kid, right? But like just that little shake of the head, like you pick up as a kid. And you're like, what did I even fucking do? Right? Like people are like, oh, you're ultra competitive. Well, that's why, right? Like it was just no matter what I did, it was win, 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 shake your head, win, shake your head. Right? Like, hey, I got a big house in Cromwell. Well, I want to buy that. That's on a corner lot. Like that type of shit. So like anytime Jess came home, like I was stoked for him to be home. Right. And I know he felt that. I know he knew his mom was excited to see him, but like that's the stuff a kid should feel. Like they should be excited to come home. Right. And then, but when you go drop the kid off, like, and you realize he's not going to be home. And, and I know it bothered my wife, but I told her, I'm like, listen, you spent 18 years making sure he was ready for that moment. Right. So when the kid's like, hey, I'm going to the gym and going golfing after you just shuffled all this stuff around, you can be mad because, all right, we did our job.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're exactly right. It's those things that happen as a kid that like you're going to remember. And the older you are, the more they remember. And then the more they're going to be you. right? So if you don't want your kids being in a relationship that you don't want to be in, then stop being assholes.
Don't lie to your kids or anyone else's kids.
Well, I mean, the Santa Claus and Easter Bunny is fine.
It's not. When I'll tell you right now, right? Listen, you can do that for a few years. The first time your kid says to you, "Hey, mom or dad, I don't think Santa Claus is real. I think you and dad buy the presents." You'll be tempted to go, if you don't believe he's not going to come this year. Now, what you're doing is you're discouraging your child from thinking, from trusting their instincts, and you're selling them a line of bullshit because you don't want to have an honest conversation. And you really, when you say like, well, I just want to do it for another year, I want to save it for another year for him.
It's for you.
It's for you.
Yep.
I will tell you, right, I have a great relationship with all of my children, okay? I just never lie to them. When they ask me a question, sometimes it's an uncomfortable thing to talk about, but I'm honest.
Yeah, I mean, you have to teach your kids to be comfortable in uncomfortable situations.
And they should expect honesty from people and in relationships, and they're going to learn relationships from
you. And the reality is you don't want your kid lying to you, right?
Yes.
So you can't tell the kid don't lie to me when that kid knows. And the kids are human lie detectors, by the way. Like, they are sponges who haven't really been polluted by this world yet, so they pick up on everything. And my sister did mention,
Ryan, I apologize for the spoiler alert. I guess nobody told him.
No.
It is.
Good job, Skittles.
That's my bad.
Yeah, it's my dad's birthday today. My sister just pointed out.
Yeah, happy birthday, you scumbag piece of shit.
I was just gonna say what's up, Pops, but thanks for getting my back, Joe. I've moved past it, Joe.
I haven't.
Yeah, that's crazy. It didn't even cross my mind, which is wild. That's kind of sad.
Is it?
Shouldn't have shaken his head so much at me.
Well, there you go.
Now he can shake his head and be comfortable with shaking his head because I didn't wish him happy birthday.
I don't believe in having relationships with people
just because of their blood. No,
blood. I think that is such a bunch of horseshit.
No, and it causes. I can tell you just in my job and just what I see, it is 60% of the stress, right? And then my sister who listens to this will tell you this. I was very good at separating like my ties to certain family members just because they were my family members. I learned that at a pretty early age. And I loved my family and I love most of my family. And they're just people I'm just don't need to talk to because you're not messing with my shit. Right? Like my friends are my family. I have a handful of friends, right? I have my immediate family, my wife, my stepson, and obviously my sister and all that. But like, just because someone has the same last name as me doesn't mean you get to invade my space if you're not bringing shit to the table. And doesn't make you a bad person, but you have to protect your peace at the end of the day. I just had a rush to do a will last night. Client of mine's ex-wife got cancer. Diagnosed 5 weeks ago. They're giving her a week. And she's got to be like 48, bro. And this man moved back into the house, taking care of the kids. Like, and just to see how devastated he was, he's like, you don't realize how much your time is worth, right? Like, you don't know what the fuck is going to happen. So I'm not spending it regardless if you're my family or not. Like, I'm going to pick and choose my time because my time is valuable. And if you're not bringing shit to the table, I'm not going to sit there because we share the same last name. It's just never going to happen. I was very good about separating that. And you were spot on with that because people get so entrapped in this family because we're blood and we're last names. No, that's not what makes family, right? It makes a person for me who makes me better, like calls me out myself, but makes my life better, makes me happy, respects my peace. That's my family. So yes, I have friends, but because I'm blessed I have great friends and a small friend circle, it's really a family thing with me. So you're 100% right on that.
You get from me what you give. I'll match your energy. That's about it. But yeah, I consider family the people that I pick to be with.
100%. Like you get the people are like, you can't choose your family. You can. That's the
Yeah.
beautiful part about your life. You could do whatever you want. Like these I'm reading a book now, and it's essentially creating your own rules, right? You know, they're called rules. Those are just rule breakers that you're living on your own thing. But you have
those were bro rules.
no,
That was
no,
pretty cool, too.
bro rules. We go into those on another show.
Yeah.
But it's like we all just fall into a pattern because it's easy, right? The table's already set. You're just going to go and eat and leave, but you don't need to operate about those rules. So create your own script. I just did a Facebook post yesterday on that, right? You get people who are getting a divorce and then they're still battling about the same shit they were dealing with in the household. You're doing the same script. Like your divorce is a new one. So it's not on the other person to make you happy and to understand now that you're getting a divorce, you're a different person. No, you're just playing off the same fucking script. So you get stupid games, you get stupid prizes, and it's difficult. But, write your own script. Do what you want to do.
You know what I want to do for this podcast, too? I want to set up a bingo game.
I don't know about this one.
Yeah. So every time you say the show's gone off the rails, that'll be one.
It always comes back around, though.
Every time you get offended because I'm not listening. Every time you pour a drink. I think if we did this during the show, I think it would be very funny. And then whoever gets them all first gets bingo.
And what's the prize?
That's a great question.
I don't know how you get bingo, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, why did you pick bingo? It's weird. Like, what do you do? Like, we got a bingo board and I say something, then you put it randomly somewhere. You got to call it on a number and a letter, don't you?
Scavenger hunt? I don't fucking know. It's like a drinking game.
Because see, this comes naturally to you, Joe. So
whenever Vinny hits the table, that's a good one, Di. I agree with that. Yep.
Hey, Di, shut up.
Yep.
Thanks. It's real nice.
What else?
Keep your comments in the peanut gallery, as Mom would say.
Anybody have any other ones? When I attack people in the comments, that could be one.
Well, no, because I get worried that we're going off the rails. We never do, but
we teeter. We're a bunch of teeterers. We teeter right on that line.
Could you spell that word?
Teeter?
Zero shot. There's zero shot.
Teeters. Teetter. Teeter.
No way. Teeter. There's no way that's how you spell teeter.
Yeah, teeter.
Someone help us out in the comments. Google it.
Focus. Get back on track.
Shut up, Ryan. You know what? We're leaving on that note. We're starting getting attacked by our fans, and I've had enough of it.
Every time Vince says he just wants to be with Claudia.
Oh, dude, I just write bingo out, bro. That's how she lets me out on Thursdays if I brag about her.
I want to come up with some kind of game, though. I think we should play some kind of game.
It's a drinking game. We'll get shots.
It's just a drinking game.
We'll get shots.
Every time your mom comes on and uses unnecessary commas.
No way, dude. I can't drive home.
I can't drive home.
Yeah. Way to come in on the last minute. Thanks, Mom.
You could start it from the beginning. You'll be fine.
All right. Are we doing one more question or are we calling it a day?
I'll do one more. Why not?
All right.
What time is it?
We got a little bit of time.
I don't even know what time.
You were just falling off the rails a little bit. So,
yeah.
What are we doing? Oh no. Oh, yeah. Joe's going to love this car, ladies and gentlemen.
Do you believe in second chances? No.
I love it. You know what? I was a yes to second chances probably like a while ago, but I'm with you on this one. I'm not a second chance guy, because I think you're probably like me. Like when I meet someone, you're getting all of me, right? Like I'm not gonna piecemeal myself. Like I don't care if I met you in a grocery store, anywhere. You're like, it is what it is. So I expect the same in return. You maybe not 100%, but if you screw me over and I've already vested that time, you don't get that back again because that means you're not valuing. There we go. I have an underbite. It's difficult.
Yeah. Yeah, it must be.
But yeah, so I'm not a second chance guy. I'm not a big fan of that.
Romantic relationships, no. Work relationships, no. Really any relationship, no. I will say this. I've been maybe because I'm getting old. I had a boss who I had some beef with some years ago. We didn't talk for a while. And like 2 Christmases ago, I sent him a message.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I just want to let you know. I'm like, I'm not mad at you.
Yeah, what did he say?
Oh my God, he sent me like the fucking longest, like, oh, I'm so glad to hear that. And
Yeah.
I really thought you hated my guts. And
No, but it makes you feel good. Like, so I
figured just let it go. And I didn't, I thought, you know what? I'm over it. I don't give a fuck anymore about what happened. And I thought, I'm sure that guy probably feels shitty about what happened. And as I thought about it, I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna hit him up and be like,
yes,
I'm gonna let
it.
you know.
Yeah.
I'm well over it. I don't hold you responsible for what happened. I wish you well.
Yeah, am I gonna be friends with you again?
No.
Right.
Would I ever trust you again?
No. But I really try to, and this is probably especially this year to accept whatever happened and then just move on, right? Because you could fester and hold that anger, and anytime someone brings up that name, but that it's not even affecting that person because that person's not around you anymore. It's affecting you. Right. So it's your choice on how you're going to deal and process that information. So I'm really trying to be better by just, hey, that relationship didn't work out, accept it for what it was, and then move on. I'm not going to hold grudges, but no, absolutely not. You don't get a second chance with me. I don't. And I'm very empathetic in my job. I do try to help out as many people as I can, just in general. But you cross me, that it's a wrap, because both of us have way too many people that are dependent on us to be wasting our time with people like that.
I had another situation too, funny story, where I ran into somebody who I had completely written off in life.
Mm-hmm.
And she's the fakest person on the planet. And we eyes connected. It was like, oh shit. Oh, I can't believe this is gonna happen. And she came right over, like, oh hey, it's great to see you. That whole thing. And in the moment, I really thought to myself, you know what? The fucking best thing I could do here is play along.
Yep.
And just be like, you know what? I'm sorry we kind of lost touch and all that. It's great to see you. I'm glad to hear things are going well. I made fun of her twice. 2 pretty good burns. I dig deep. And then yeah, again, it was, I didn't do it for her.
No, you do it for you.
I did it for me.
Yeah. And yeah, man, I think that's what it comes down to. Like, everything starts with you, like how you process the information. Like, for me, I really try to keep a mentality, and I'm not really good at it. It's something I'm working on, is that when a client calls me in a panic or is mad, it's not me they're mad at, right? I don't know what kind of day they had. I don't know, if like someone cut them off or something happened in their family, and this is just the end product of whatever they went through.
Yeah.
Right. but it's a tough thing. Like it's something I'm still learning to deal with because I tend to get fully vested in stuff, and then when someone does it, I do take it personal. But yeah, once again, but it goes back to me because that person's not meaning to be personal, most likely. And after that, we have the conversation, they go about their day, and I'm still festering about what the hell just happened.
One more funny story. I actually had a situation. It was during the pandemic, actually, where a buddy of mine, sort of violated my trust, and I wrote him off. And he just reached out recently, a couple days ago, actually, and we had a nice back and forth. Are we ever going to be tight again? No. Was it nice to have the exchange and
Yeah,
kind of catch up? Nah, it was good. And I again, I think in the mold of this podcast, I guess the bigger point to make is, don't allow people to take advantage. I mean, it's when I think it's Maya Angelou who said, when someone shows you who they are, believe them.
Yeah.
If someone fucks with you or fucks with you in some way, that's not a one-off. That's the beginning of the pattern.
Well, correct. And if you're able to take people at face value, right? Because you are your actions, right? I didn't mean to do it. No, you did mean to do it because you did it, right? If I could read a person like that, then I'm comfortable in any room, right? I don't mind being around snakes as long as I know they're snakes.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I like that.
So it's and that was from your boy DMX, by the way. I wish I could take credit for that, but he said that.
Deep. He's like, yo.
What?
Yeah. I don't mind being around snakes because I know they're snakes. I'm like, damn, dude.
That's some deep stuff, but it's the truth. Like, you gotta be comfortable in your space, right? And part of that comfortability is accepting who's there and who's not there in your life, and regardless of whose fault it is, they're not there. And then spend your time with the people you want to be there. Simple. And if people don't like it, the perfect thing is you don't want to talk to them anyways. So they did me a favor.
I want to get that on a t-shirt.
What?
The snake thing.
Maybe we'll do that, dude.
Yeah.
We got to copyright it tonight because Ryan over there is already printing t-shirts out. Because that's what he does.
He should print out some shirts. I would totally wear that. I love that.
We'll work on
that. Damn.
There you go. That's why DMX should be in your top 7. We just went full circle on that, by the way.
I love DMX. I guess I didn't really think about my list too hard before.
No, you didn't. But because you put a non-rapper on a rapping list.
Who would I put on the list that's not rapping?
Dre.
Oh, he's a rapper. Stop it. He's a producer who can rap and control the maestro at the same time with the dope rhyme.
Okay, we're gonna
kick. All right,
we're out of here. This is get it back together, Joe.
Sorry, it got off the rails.
Listen, thank you for everyone for tuning in. As always, I have some dogs coming up to Connecticut on Monday. Anyone looking for some dogs? I got a couple Doberman puppies.
How can people get to that?
Go to positiverescuedivision.com.
So I'm sorry, positive. You have to spell that.
It's like positive, but you use pause instead of the pause.
PAWS.
Yeah, it is.
ATIVE.
Positive, dude. It's like positive.
POSITIVE. So POWSITIVE.
PAW.
PAW.
No, you said PA. You said positive.
Positive.
Yeah. Positiverescuedivision.com. Nonprofit, so none of us are paid. We had a big adoption event. Ella Langley came down from Boston. She was having a big concert. So she did a little meet and greet at Suffield, which was pretty dope.
That is pretty sick.
And I gotta say, too, like, I'm not a huge country fan, but she's awesome. She's dope, and she sounds just like she sings. She's like the nicest person, like, ever. Besides my wife, because she's off the rocket ship now.
Good God. Yeah. Her and Ben Affleck just landed. All right. ChangeOfPlansCT.com too.
Yeah. Check me out. MPFLawCT.com. And you can check out me and Joe's OnlyFans account. Toe pictures only, though. It's been fun.
Yeah. See you next week.